doing a scrim for my team. Or not for my team, excuse me, for a team I'm coaching. SDG. I'm doing a VoD review. You can tell I'm amazing with words. So we're gonna go over it all. This is gonna be a lot, theoretically, I don't know, right? But theoretically, it's gonna be a lot longer than my average VoD review, because it's A, 6 people, B, it's gonna be fight by fight, not just like overall things you need to be working on, like why are you pushed up this far, like why are you throwing your grabs in the diva, blah 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 blah, you know? Okay, well, first of all, I don't know whose choice it was to do this, but they're running soldier, so I guess it should be fine. And this is like how that doesn't work. That's kind of unfortunate. But the Ryan's all alone. You should have collapsed on him. But yeah. Okay. So I don't know why I'm looking in a first-person perspective. How do I get? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put everything. So this is gonna be extreme, like way longer than my others, because we're also gonna put everything in 0.75. So you're all looking. You hear the Ryan below you theoretically, and you also hear those people. So you should drop like now, like before that. See, like your Lucio knows. Like when I said you should drop now, Lucio's like oh fuck, we should drop now. And like look at this disparity, right? Like let me look at Lucio real quick. Oh, why would I? God damn it. Where's his aura? It's so hard to see his aura. But I feel like it ends here, so you're not even getting speed boost. I'm talking to the Reinhardt right now. And Zarya is definitely not getting speed boost. That'd be fucking wild if she did. Like, and Junkrat's still in here, and so is your, like, your Tracer's in the back line. Congrats. But, like, your Junkrat's still in here, and your Moira's still in here. So your Lucio Ryan are, like, Ryan in, like, 0.2 seconds is about to commence battle with your Lucio, who's, like, already commencing, right? And your Zarya is, like, looking at a shield, and your Moira's staring at a wall with your Junk. So your Moira fades, probably not optimal, but you should be holding shield. You should be killing the Ryan. Kill the Ryan. Okay, nice. I don't like my positioning here. Hold on. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this just because I feel like I can't get a very good view. But yeah, so if you're, so this looks like it was planned, right? Hopefully it was, because if it wasn't, like, if you don't come into route, like, if you're not in this position having already planned before the match, just hold there, right? Like, hold in that general direction before, you know, where the turn sides are. And, but, so if this was planned, then, like, holy shit, was it executed badly. Not holy shit, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, clearly this wasn't ever executed before this. Because Zarya, like, even if you can't hear very well, Zarya's on cart. You know that. Like, even if you can't see them because you're hidden, and even if you can't hear them because you're deaf, Zarya's on cart, which means you need to push. And look at all that. Like, your Lucio amps and no one's getting boost. And that's not Lucio's fault. I should pause when I'm getting my camera set up. So, your Ryan... Where's your Zarya? Okay, Zarya's at cart, behind cart, like on attacker side of cart. Your Ryan is like where a normal team would be holding. I'm fine with Jerome's placement. Nobody's contesting Soldier's high ground. Where's your Lucio? Where's your Lucio? Okay, your Lucio got walled. Sure, I guess. Yeah, no wonder I can see him. Your Lucio got walled. Your Junkrat's very unprotected. If he gets dived, he's dead. But or if he just Soldier just murders him, he's dead. Yeah, your Zarya and Junkrat are together. Your where's your Moira? Oh, your Moira's currently fading. She's currently a health bar in a name. So I'm thinking. So yeah, your Moira, because she left late, she had to fade, right? And now if she gets pushed on, she's dead. But instead, Ghost misses his rocket, and there's Zarya dies, and their Ryan dies because he's still swinging. And nobody collapses on the Lucio. We're just gonna go back on like 1.25. Yeah, my bad, guys. But yeah, so your Lucio gets trapped. Why does he go there, first of all? So I guess he wants to take some cover, but he gets trapped. A good wall by Doty. So yeah, it's a 5v6 and y'all win. No one collapses on the Lucio, though. Like, they keep pushing aggressively. And I don't think, like, either team, right? This isn't just like a thing against ABC, which I didn't know Smitty was on ABC's team. But this isn't just a thing against ABC. But, like, I don't think either team... Or, this isn't just a thing against SDG. But if your whole team is waiting on that wall, I don't think either team would be able to communicate that to the Lucio. Like, get the fuck out fast enough, right? Because, like, if they just waited on the wall... And also, this is not like they need to wait. You can just say, let down the wall, and then pounce, right? Because you have Lucio amp. But instead, no one collapses on the Lucio, so he gets to live. Ghost gets yellow, because yellow was badly positioned. Jerome, do you have... That was a good bubble. It didn't save his life, but it could have. So yeah, it was a good bubble. You need to focus on the... Arnold! Fucking... Yeah, you need to focus on the Mei. That's, like, the only person even near you. Or the Moira that just faded. Either way, like, you have speed. You can be pushing these. Okay. Sorry, Dan, but we're gonna see what the hell happened to you. So, yeah, okay. Does he die? Does he die? Tell me he dies. He doesn't die. He does. Okay. Unfortunate. So, yeah, look at how long you're just not looking at him. He is an ice block. But, so magically he doesn't die. God damn it. So yeah, look at how long he's on that wall, and you just don't kill him. He walls himself in with you, and y'all don't say you're trapped in here with me. Like, what happens to Lucio? Did he just get unlucky, or he just gets beamed? You get... Need to find the Lucio. Okay, so you're 200 health. You're the only one looking at the Mei. Okay, you get back. You hope your Ryan hits this charge. For whatever reason, he doesn't, so you boop. And then you don't amp. I mean, you didn't have a shield, though. You weren't getting healed, so not your fault. So, 3 things that could have saved him there, right? Because Moira did, like, half his health. Is 4 things that could have saved him. Switching to healing and amp, that's 1. A shield, that's 2. A bubble, that's 3. And Moira healing him, that's 4. 4 of those things didn't happen, right? And also Jerome just died because he was playing in the backline and he got focused. Happens. So we're just going to pause so I can get a better perspective. So you back off because you're down 2, but you pick up the Mei with a really good fire strike. How close you just shatter? You're a lot closer than Smitty is, somehow. I guess you haven't died and Smitty has. So fair enough. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So your Moira fades. We need to look at these fades. We need to... Oh, that is when fucking Lucio dies. This will restore you. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna look at it in 0.75 time. So your Lucio's full health. Lucio's full health. Lucio's in front of you, full health. So you're looking like way too far back. You're not looking at anyone important, and you're so far back. Does he even reach him? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, when your team's where you currently are, right? So, Mandy, talking to you currently. When your team is right there and you're here, it means if exactly what happened happens, you can't save him, right? And so, that's the opposite of bueno, clearly. So we're just gonna normal speed it through. Y'all back up. Bambi gets a fire strike. I mean, luckily the two people that y'all lost are your two fastest. Okay, we're gonna look at that yellow death because I just thought you were falling back. So Da dies, Dodie dies. So your Moira backs up, even though your Moira is fast as your Zarya is. Your Moira fades to back up, and look, she's in front. Okay, so Mandy, if you're gonna fade to back up, right? Because that's in my mind, that's what you did, because you were already with the Zarya. You need to full back. You can't like none of that half stuff because you're in front of the Zarya now, and you don't have fade. So like your A, you used fade for positioning, and your A not where you want to be, and B without fade. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna fade, it has to be to get where you want to be, not to where like you almost want to be. Okay, so how do you lose yellow? Okay, yellow just gets beamed. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna do so here, where's Soldier? There's Soldier, right in the like the Zarya bubble. So here you can see Soldier. Here, like all of this, all of this is like a Soldier can kill you, right? But like this, Soldier can't kill you, right? Because he beams you a little bit, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Or just shooting over here, bang, bang, bang. Like it's impossible for him to get a lineup. And here too, bang, bang, bang. Or no, here's something that might blow your mind. Does she coalescence? She looks like she's coalescing. Oh no, her hands just look like they were in the position of coalescing. Or just like hiding behind your right, bang, bang, bang. But instead, you're on like the only part of this roof, where you can get shot at. Like obviously Tracer if Tracer's on the roof, she has to be here because shooting from where I showed you just isn't gonna work. But is your Lucio back yet? He's almost. Yeah, no, that was bad positioning. You always want to be, if you're not behind Rhine Shield, you want to be behind physical cover. And where you're positioning, it would take you like a year and a half to get behind physical cover. And it didn't even look like you were making the effort. By the way, I know I'm going after like every little person, like in their mistakes. Jerome, like when you died, that was like fully your fault. You just fed. Not ideal, and it's why your team has to hold this space, and it's why Yellow died. Because if you're more aggressive on the cart, I mean, it's not why, but like obviously Yellow made a mistake, but like Yellow wouldn't have fed there if you hadn't have fed there in the first place, perhaps, right? Okay, so terrible Mei wall. You should be aggressing on this Mei wall. If Mei fucks up a wall, that's like a really important ability she doesn't have. Why is your Lucio amping on a coalescence? And why is your Moira? So this is a huge miscommunication, right? So you've got, where's Tracer? You've got Yellow back already. How the fuck did that happen? Like genuinely, what the fuck? Like nothing just happened for 10 seconds. But you got your Rhine here. You got your Tracer getting absolutely mollywopped by the Soldier. Anyway, so yeah, you've got Roxas. You've got Zarya, Lucio, Rhine here. That's all fine. But you've got your Moira coalescing. Like, A, a cart. But B, like, not who the Rhine and Zarya are focused on. Okay, we're gonna look at this from Tracer's position. Okay, so you go to push a Soldier here. This is a good decision. You have one blink to do it with, though. Okay, 2 blinks to do it with. 2 is fine. So, real quick. You know he has Visor. Because Mei's at 80, and if you don't know Soldier has Visor when Mei's at 80, you're bad, right? You're not tracking ults. So, either you know he has Visor, or you should know he has Visor. So, if you recall and have 1 blink, and he hasn't rocketed you, and he has Visor, bad, right? Because he can get you down to 30, shoot you 2 times, or pop ult and shoot you 2 times, and you can't get away, really. Because look at where your Rhine is, right? Like, even if you blink this a ways, like, you're dead because Doty's just gonna punch you. Or if you like hide in here, you're still dead because you don't have recall and you're 30 and you're a mile and a half away from your Ryan shield. And you also jump. Like, you could have crouched under cart. Like, I'm gonna see. So this is like where you would be crouched, right?
I've got you in my sights.
So you jump here and you die, but if you're crouched, like, look at how much your view is opposed, especially if you crouch like here, where like that big hump, like this thing, is like blocking his view from you. And so, or like you just honestly, you could crouch here and like blink into here, like steal the 250 from you, say ah ha ha, and or just like wait and lose you more heals. Either way, like, you shouldn't have jumped, right? There's almost never any reason to jump, especially if you're running away from someone with hit scan. Yeah, so that was bad. That jump was another reason you lost. Good hiding from your team, good bubble. So your team, like, look at this Mei, who's just taking like Lucio damage or something. Okay, so Ryan's obviously gonna. Never mind, your Mario Kart lessons. Okay, so that's the thing I do a lot with, probably, I don't know who, but I just recognize that I do this a lot when I'm Ryan or Zarya, is neither of us talk about who's going to ult first. I don't do it, I do it like 50-50, but oftentimes I'll say, hey Ryan, I have Grav, so I need you to ult first so that you can get ult charge off my Grav. Most of the time I don't finish the so you can get ult charge part because they know, but like I'll say, hey Ryan, I have Grav, I need you to shatter first. And so A, what that does is that puts the onus on him to like hurry up and fucking shatter, and B, it lets him know I'm not gonna grab till he shatters unless like a Hanzo or a Tracer, like my pair, whoever I'm pairing it with, calls for it. So like in Elite, I said, hey Houdini, my Ryan pair, right? Because I'm Zarya. I said, hey Houdini, I need you to shatter so I can grab eventually. And then Hanzo's like, no grab now, and then like, or like no grab so we can combo, and then we don't need to waste shatter. So like that's fine. But like if there's no communication, this happens, right? And so a shatter into a grab, completely useless. A grab and then a shatter like kind of afterwards once the grab ends, like pretty useful, and you're gonna win like every fight in the world off of it, pretty much. But you shattered and then grabbed, so just not vital. But they commit really big ults, so it's fine. I don't know how Bigfoot doesn't have ult. It's been 2 minutes, Bigfoot. Come on now. I haven't been watching though. I don't know. Maybe he's been like mega pressured. So yeah, Manny dies as it's clean up. I'm not gonna analyze that. Yeah, no, the whole team knows you're there, bud, and there's a Mara. Okay, that's a good back off. Honestly, I don't like the Treasure pick. If you're, cause like you just lost a 1v1 to a soldier. If you're not winning those 1v1s, you're useless, right? Because you're not gonna, like, sure, you're better when you get a 1v1 with a Mei, like, you just win them, right? If you're good. And Drum is good. But you're not going to get a 1v1 with a Mei unless she's fucking right there. Which, if you were there, you would just capitalize and fucking murder her. That's such an awkward place for Doty to be. And, like, Bigfoot, like, has to waste bubble. Okay. See, like, yeah, okay. If you're winning the 1v1 versus Soldier, which you can, not necessarily should, depends on how correct his rockets are. But if you're winning the 1v1 with the Soldier, stick with Tracer, I guess. But like McCree will probably be better here if you can win the 1v1 with the Soldier. Because you, like, if you can win the 1v1 with the Soldier, you should be able to kill, like, you're not, like, pretty much with Mei, you're never picking a character who can win a 1v1 versus a Mei. Because you're not going to get it, right? Because a Mei's never going to go searching out for flankers. That's what Soldier's going to be doing. That's what McCree's going to be doing. A Mei's going to be sticking with her team and setting up for a kill on the tanks. Or, like, support, I guess. But really, tanks. So, why are you taking a 1v1 versus a high charge Zarya? And why is a high charge Zarya here? So, like, bad on two parts. Yeah, though, you shouldn't be taking a 1v1 with the Zarya. It eventually became not a 1v1, but, like, if your team keeps pushing, you're dead. You know what I mean? Like, you lose that 1v1. I like your placement. I would be going for like a boop off high ground. But if you are, yeah, they need to be right here, which good. Like, Diva needs to be kind of up further. But you shouldn't be so far away. You should be like, okay, so right on the left side of my camera is like, I'll just zoom into it. Like here is like in between these two rocks, like right here, because you can bounce, 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 and then just like dead weight and boop them off. But here you have to do some like you can't just dead weight, right? Because then you're on bridge. Well, I guess okay. Well, if you're waiting for the soldier to be going bridge, and you're not even. Okay, so I said I liked your position, right? Because I thought you would be like holding a little bit above this, and then drop down to boop them off high ground. Because if you like boop the Rhine, Zarya, May, anyone off high ground, your Rhine Diva, Moira, and Junk theoretically, right? And Tracer theoretically, just collapse on them. Like if they're like right here, they have nowhere to back off to. But instead, what it's looking like is, so your options up here are A, kind of like scout, B, wait for a boop off that high ground, you know, quote unquote high ground, wait for a boop off this bridge, or C, just not exist with your team, and like in parentheses scout. And so like that's what you're doing, right? But I guess once you see so Bambi, you should have been with your team here, right? Obviously I'm not talking to Bambi because he left the league. But like this shot is your fault. I mean, you know this. I'm not gonna keep reiterating. But that may won't. But yeah, your junk dies because you let them. But looks like the Rhine can die here. Rhine does die here. Your Diva gets DMAC, but this is still winnable. I would beat, honestly. I mean, you probably honestly want to hold them for Grav Mail, but that fight was winnable if you beat. So yeah, you really, honestly, that's why you're with your team, right? Is because, like, let's say everyone's right here, you get shattered, and you're like right here or behind wherever the Rhine is, or just like wall riding, or even if you're like up here and like giving, and like they're all like right here, like you're still giving ore to them because you're on this part, but you're never gonna get shattered, and then you can amp the shatter or whatever, or amp heal the shatter, or like beat the shatter or what have you. So, I don't think y'all can test. Actually, no, you definitely have time to contest. So right here, the Diva should be diving the soldier. Yeah, so you don't beat this because you're probably not going to touch. Yeah, that's why you don't beat it, because you're probably not going to touch. And that's all the graph was for, is just for not allowing you to touch. It worked, and you beated it. But they never had any intention of following up on that graph. So now they may just get like a free blizzard. How do y'all die? They should have high ground. So they grab. Your Rhine is like the only one they might be able to follow up on, and he has a shield. So your Rhine, like, if he dies here, fair enough. But I don't think he does. So yeah, once they just get up point. Okay, that was bad positioning. From how did Tracer die? We're on a mission. We're gonna find out how Tracer died. So who are you on? So you just lose the 1v1 versus the soldier. And you just run into a wall. Oh, it feels bad. Okay, good fade. Ooh, really good fade. That's, you kind of have to shield that, Bambi. Because even so, you like turn. And the only reason I'm like maybe you don't shield that is because of the Zarya, who is just a check 70 charge. Okay, And you're like, maybe I don't want to get beamed by the Zarya. But now you're swinging, so you're not shielding anything, and your Moira died. So if you shielded that, like, your Moira would have lived. But you killed the Moira, so yay. But you almost died yourself, and your fucking whoever died. Well, just dodging the heals. Just dodging them! Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna, like, go too hard. I'm gonna try not to go too hard. Like, you shouldn't have lost your mech later, Roxas. But I'm not gonna, like, when you did earlier. I'm gonna try not to. So, Zarya ult, not really reactable. Mei ult, for sure reactable. Even if they look straight down, you can react. So, pretty much when you know Mei has ult, and clearly, Roxas, you knew Mei had ult because you just dived her. You want to hold Matrix until you see the Mei ult or you hear her voice line, because it's reactable. Grav, you really have to just predict it. Now if they like throw it 40 feet away and like you're within that 40 feet area, sure, it's reactable. But if they just look at the ground and Grav, you really have to be like, why are they looking at the ground? Oh, probably because they're gonna Grav, and you can't eat it. But if you Matrix, and that's what Doty's looking for right there, is Doty was looking for a Matrix, and he saw it, and then he saw it go away, and he's like, I have 2 seconds to ult, I need to do it now, and then he did. But yellow pops off, gets a 3. Doty gets his gets his live forever thing up in time, and y'all just win. So overall, it was a good fight. You only had to commit. Oh, he shattered. We are going to see why he shattered. Okay, I guess he shattered so that you couldn't get much value, but like it didn't work, right? I didn't mean to do that. It specifically didn't work because when you also committed pulse bomb, you should switch, Jerome. So yeah, it didn't work. The only reason you didn't get like a rush down from the mail is because you got a 3K bomb. Okay, sorry. I was just looking at Academy trades. Some interesting stuff happening. But yeah, really good ult. Okay, why is he stunned? What the fuck happened? Why was Smitty stunned? So yeah, the only person you're Jerome, you're playing Tracer for here, and like Lucio, if you're fucking cracked, right? Moira, if she has no fade, Soldier. Like, sure, you can damage tanks, but like you're never playing Tracer for tanks. If you're trying to just eat tanks alive, go like Reaper or like Torb or something lame. But yeah, so you're really going like under every condition, like you should be fighting the Soldier, and you're kind of losing to the Soldier. You're like only killing him when you sticky him, and so you're investing an ult for one person, and he's investing an ult for like more than one person, right? If you don't get the kill, you're dead. Oh my god, the peel is unreal, dude. Good stuff from your healers right there, and like yeah, okay pin, but if you're fucking. if literally everyone on your team wasn't a fucking godsend right there, you were dead. Like your D.Va, I'm sure was matrixing, so good stuff for Roxas. Your healers were healing. I'm sure your DPS were applying appropriate pressure. We're gonna see what happened to Junk, and we're also gonna see. We're gonna just see it from y'all's perspective. But yeah, no, risky AF charge there. Probably not worth it since you don't even. So you got just like a miles better peel than Smitty got there, right? But I guess you had to do it because you're kind of stuck here. But you should have tried to pin the wall. So let's see. You get a an immortality field, kind of. But yeah, so you started getting healed by Daniel pretty immediately. An orb comes in, and you get more heals. Yeah, you get pissed on. Where's there more? Okay, there are more in there, but she faded into there, so she just got in. So yeah, you just got way better peel than their team did. And so let's see what happens to yellow. Okay, so she's getting orbed, and she goes forward. Never go forward when you're getting orbed and you're like no health. So you're breaking ice wall. I approve. And look how far away. Like, where's Ryan? Like a good 4 feet behind you. A good 6 feet? Okay, so Ryan's not even... Like, if you 180'd, you couldn't even see Ryan. So, Tracer can be here, right? Because if she recalls, she's here, and then she has 2 blinks. If you, concussion mine, you're still right here. Or, at best, right here. That's 1 out of 3. So that's half of your mobility. And then, like, what do you do from here? You have to walk a little bit, and then you have to concussion mine here. So there's a lot of walking for you to do. And then that's your whole ability. She has a recall and then 3 blinks. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like, Tracer's better at flanking. I don't think I need to explain that to you. But you can't be here. You just lose. Do you have trap? You do. You should have trapped her. You also should... Oh, and you had no concussion mines. So you were playing... You were playing Zen with Junkrat's primary fire. Okay. You're dead here. Yeah. That's all I need to see. Bambi, you probably got too aggressive there. Ooh, good try to eat that rock, because that was a good attempt. Always be looking at the Rhine there. Rhine's want to shadow Necrov every single time. Really good wall from dead. Get the fuck out of your platform. So there, you could have eaten that, oh, and it looked like you almost did. Let's discuss. Yeah, you tried. You weren't even looking at her though, unfortunately. But you know, what are you gonna do? You get shattered. You D.Va bomb like the second you can. Okay, no, yeah, pretty late. So right now no one's in it. So May ult, pretty bad. May ult, but I mean it gets Roxas. Okay. So you shatter Lucio May. Lucio's right here, just jamming out, might I add. And you focus Moira, and not even really that much. Like you're not even hitting her. That's a weird champ, Bambi. If you shatter 2 people and one person's within, like, a hammer swing, you kill the one person. They just kind of ult bombed you there. Like, what are you gonna do, you know? I don't know. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go after the person you shattered. But whatever, I guess.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Let's go spectate. somebody so I don't have to fly all the way there.
Ready for
So you're running Orisa on attack. Interesting. I mean, theoretically, I don't know what you're running right now.
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Thank you, E54. It seems that you are growing from your original programming as well.
I'm not a miracle worker. Well, not always.
Hello. I ain't giving it all I've got. Hey. Too hot for you?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Sorry guys, I'm responding to a person. Okay, so I'm not going to be spectating Bambi for this. So Rexus goes Ryan Orisa. I played in a scrim versus Bambi, or a pug slash scrim in a different league, because I was failing, and he played off tank. So I don't know why he just doesn't go Zarya. Oh, because y'all want to run Bastion? I mean, how'd that work on fucking Gibraltar or whatever? Numbani. No, Gibraltar. How'd that work on Gibraltar? Like, not good. Okay, terrible Maywall. You should put it on the cart so it doesn't get ran over by the cart. Okay, so here... Yeah. I don't know. I don't... So I'm not gonna... I don't have anything to say about Bastion. If y'all keep running, I'm not pissed at you for running Bastion. You're just gonna run whatever comp you think gives you the best chance of winning, right? But I'm just gonna chill. And okay, I mean the answer's yes. Yeah. Okay. Wait, did he just switch or did he switch a while ago? Okay, he just switched. Yeah, I'll give it a look. I have no I just have a deep dislike for Bastion. I have no interest in playing against Bastion. I have no interest in VoD reviewing for Bastion. Okay, so y'all they commit 3 ults here. Y'all commit 1, 2, 3, 4 ults here. So We're gonna... So Bigfoot's on main tank now. So do y'all know Bigfoot is behind you? I mean, yeah, you do, because he comes from up here. Like, look at him. He comes from upstairs. So y'all back out. Why do y'all back off? Y'all back off into a May Blizzard. What pressure could they possibly have been applying that y'all wanted off? Okay, so y'all get fucking Sigma. So someone needs to know this Rhine exists. And then Bambi needs to not get slammed here. Okay, but it's fine. Your Baptista and Orisa kill him. Roxas, by the way. I meant to say Roxas. I'm just used to Bambi being on main tank, I guess. Oh! Hoo, hoo.
Cease your resistance.
So yeah, y'all die here. Just let down your shield and die. Your whole team's dead. Yeah, so this isn't just like disrespect because y'all are running Bastion. I just like, literally, I don't know how to play Bastion. I refuse to. I don't know how, you know?
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, sorry. Once again, responding to a text. Let's see how Smitty kills someone. How McCree is who he kills. So, McCree, you're frontlining. You're a year and a half in front of your Reinhardt. You roll into nothing. So, once you roll into nothing, right, back out, right? Because right here, like, you see the Sigma. Like, when Sigma's there, he just went, right? Because he has his shield. So once you see that, like, you roll out, and since you don't have roll, you shouldn't have been walking further in. Like, obviously you don't know he's there, and so it's just unlucky. And boy, do you get him low. But you shouldn't be frontlining so far in front of your fucking Rhine. You'll still take the fight, even though there's 37 seconds left, and you can get another one, but probably can't get another one after this. Like if you die, and oh boy, Roxas sure is dead with that wall. Oh, amazing boop.
I've got you in my sights.
But D.Va's out of mech, so no one to eat. Oh, yeah, so D.Va's out of mech, so no one to eat the fucking soldier ult, and he gets 3. Okay, so Lucio touches, but you need to get back. Eat? Question mark? No, tragic. That was so eatable, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, good shatter. Should really be killing the Lucio here. That's your higher priority. Okay, good boob. It allows Sigma to get no value. And then, yeah, you lose. Just baby D.Va card.
Victory.
Yeah, overall, I don't know. Overall, I don't know how to play with Bastion against Bastion. I think I'd have to watch from like a y'all's perspective, like individually, right? To see, that's what I'll do. I don't, because I'm putting my heart and soul into this VoD review for you. I need to go back like 40 minutes, dude. What the fuck? Not mouse and keyboard, by the way. That is all left trigger. Okay, there's still 52 fucking seconds left. Sweet Christ. Okay, so scuffed as fuck.
Not as young as he
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
shall prove ourselves in glorious combat.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Okay, yeah, so, y'all just, like, skip ahead, like, 1 minute, because, wait, no, you're on attack. Oh, no, you're on defense. Skip ahead 1 minute, because, or 2 minutes, excuse me, because I'm going, times 2, right? Right? And so if you skip ahead 2 minutes, it'll actually be 4 minutes, and then we'll be on attack. So just skip ahead 2 minutes, if you're watching the video.
Get into position.
Fire at will.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Oh, it's not 4 minutes. I forgot y'all made it all the way. They made it all the way to third. Okay, and you didn't even stick there, drum yaks. What am I doing? That's what we in the business call an oops.
Let's get you healed up. I am loving this.
My ultimate's ready.
Get wrecked.
Oh, time to accelerate. Oh, let's break it. Damn! Push off. No dying.
So y'all aren't gonna be able to see the visuals right now because I'm checking who's online, and it's like nobody.
An expedient solution.
Get into position.
So yeah, this is the only way I know how to criticize like a Bastion comp, right? Because I'm. So now I skip ahead like 1 minute and 15. If y'all like did skip ahead 4 minutes. The only way I really know how to criticize like a. If you're still listening, the only way I know how to criticize a Bastion comp, right, is like play by play instead of like just overall team-wide decisions. Because I just can't play around. I just refuse to play around Bastion. Like, and like, I don't know. Okay, success. Well, we still need it times 2 for like the first 30 seconds. Sit.
Sides. Initiating match. Ready for
No dying on my watch. Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive.
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
E54. It seems that you are growing from your original programming as well.
Too hot for you?
Okay. So you are on Bastion. We're just gonna. So we're gonna start with Bambi. Just so y'all know what like a main tank's supposed to do, because I don't. Toronto Defiant. No wonder y'all lost. Just so you know what a main tank's supposed to do, right? He's doing his best.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
So really, you should be. Really, what you should be doing, right, is letting What the fuck? What the fuck? We're starting with Ryan, I guess, because that was like the first just easy mistake I noticed. But when you're Ryan Orisa and you're taking heavy shield damage, what you should be doing is like Ryan, and then like Orisa places her barrier. But like you don't want, basically what's going on is you don't want Orisa's shield just falling away before it takes like most of its damage. So I guess, I mean, you succeeded in doing that. But, and also just never let your barrier be destroyed. So you should be halting them away, not like halting before you get to them. So real quick, let's find May. Not even looking at you, can't look at you. Everyone's behind the Bastion. There's no shield for your Bastion. The only reason he's still up is the immortality field. You're fortifying, you should be fortifying in front of him, because May's not looking at you, Sigma's not loading up a rock, and you don't have shield cooldown. Yeah, you don't have shield cooldown, but either way, he's not loading up a rock for you, right? And that's it. Like, those are the two things you need to be watching out for with Fortify. So, and you also have this, so you're not going to die magically, right? A, you're not going to die when only one person is looking at you, even though no one's looking at you. And B, yeah, you just need to be fortifying in front of your Bastion. Bastion, you should be using this time to get up and back down. Roxas, what's your shield health at? Full. It's at full, Roxas. Like, get in front of him. Look at this bad boy. We're just going to look at all 6 players, right? Okay, so he's looking at Bastion. He's kind of looking at Bastion. He's looking at Bastion. He's looking at Bastion. She's not. He is. So you've got like 4.5 people looking at Bastion, and Ryan would be looking at Bastion if he wasn't half health, taking Bastion shots. And then let's look at your team. Healing Bastion, Bastion. Looking at Lucio, full charge behind the payload, full health with a immortality up, full health, no shield, just fortified with a immortality field up. And also not in the immortality for some reason. Should, like, it's right there. Just be behind it and like, or like be on top and like shoot someone. Like, that's not slippery as fuck. Okay, good job. No, I like this placement. So, we're gonna look at Ryan. No, we're gonna do what I said I'd do. We're just gonna look at Orisa this whole time. So we're gonna go back to where I was. We're just gonna 2x speed until I get back to where I was. Where you fortified. Okay, I think you fortify here. So yeah, you drop down. Also, like, oops on the shield, but like, what are you gonna do, you know? So you fortify here. So overall, you should be taking a more in front position so that you can shield your Bastion easily. Okay, you saw that May was low health. You should be shooting at her because who knows if you're Bastion well, right? Okay, this is fine, but you don't need to get right up on her, right, to shoot her, because you're Orisa. That's the whole value of Orisa. So, you're never in front of your Ryan, or your Bastion taking shots. You fortify for no reason. You're not shielding your Bastion very well, and you're like running at people with your Orisa gun when you really don't need to. Meaning you can't be in front of your Bastion to take shots. Alright, now let's go back and look at that fight through Ryan's eyes. I'll go with shield so I can tell if this is fucking first or third. Okay, it's first. So you let your barrier die? Dumb. But whatever. This is good positioning. Right here is really good positioning. You get booped off, get back on. But instead, you waver in front of this cart, and you charge the wrong person, but like you would have killed the Rhine if you had charged the right person. Okay, so you get Sigma. Let's see, Sigma. You get Sigma to 126, and then you turn your back to him and let him rock you, and you die for that. Your shield is also at 1600 health this whole time. So let's look at your. I guess yellow's next. Yeah, yellow's next. So you really want to be flanking like that direction, like because pretty much if you have two semi-long range DPS, like or just two DPS in general, and they have even if they have double shield, who cares? But if they have a shield, you want to be creating off angles so that both of them can't be shielding your bastion, right? It can only be Rhine shield, or it can only be Sigma shield, and Rhine shielding you, or Sigma shielding you. But instead, like, one shield right here, like right where the screen is, you have no damage. You have no damage output. Like, sure, you're going to break that shield pretty fucking fast. Or, like, one Sigma eat, and you have no damage until Sigma eat's done, and Sigma also has, like, 1,500 health. So you back off here a little bit, that's good. But you, like, don't stop shooting when Sigma's eating. Making Sigma's health 470 out of 618. That's 200 shield right there. So yeah, oof on you and oof on Bastion, but like not really an oof on Bastion because like even in reaction time. So what you like flank, right? So you should be going around here and getting like free shots from here onto your like 1 health Reinhardt. Or you saw the Rhine charge. You should be killing the Rhine. You're a shotgun hero. Just run through his shield. Stop meleeing. He's not that low. Okay, now let's go back and look through Bastion section. My voice is literally getting hoarse. Y'all better be okay. Terrible skin, by the way. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Yellow, this is why you're not positioned there also, because your Bastion just literally can't see. Yeah, once you get down to like 60 or whatever your lowest health is, you should be repositioning. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Why'd you stop shooting Doty? Kill him. Not this soldier who can easily take cover. Who did you think was behind you?
Yet.
Okay, I cannot wait to look at this from Mandy's perspective, because I don't know what that revive was. Okay, I like this positioning. Top left would be good too, because you could, if you're up there on like that shit, you can just never take accidental damage, right? Oh, look at that! Look at that! You're also scouting, which is good. You're like, they have May, they have blah 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 blah. Okay, never mind. I don't like. See, like you wouldn't have taken that fire strike and given Bigfoot an extra 7%. I don't like this positioning. You should be taking high ground where it's like harder. Like, see, this is like, ooh, I want to be on high ground, but like you're not, you know. You're also like never looking at your Bastion. Now he's critical, and you're still not looking at him. There's a good immortality field, but you should still be looking at your Bastion. Okay, so that's what Jerome looked behind. No, it wasn't up, but yeah, your Mercy should be healing you there. And your Bastion, once immortality field goes down, or really right when it's about to go down, is when your Bastion gets up, because you're just destined to die there. And so now we look at Mandy's perspective for this fight. Okay, damage for stealing the Bastion. That's kind of what you do. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, Daniel, like look how far up front you are. And look where Mandy is. This is good positioning for Mandy. Now it's less so, but like Mandy. So going back to like healer support is kind of like a lot about positioning. If you were right here, you could still be healing Jerome. And since Daniel's up there anyway, or he should be up there, he can heal your tanks, right? Because your main primary objective, right? Is to keep Jerome alive. And so you can be on a corner and still be doing that. He's also full health and you're healing him. Okay, so now you're damage boosting. When he's not full health. Okay, you go back to heal. Okay, so you try to res Dan. Oh, no, I want to see this. You try to res Dan. Okay, no. Right? Like, look at this wonderful, juicy cart that you could hide behind and res. So, whoever you were, or whatever position you have to play for a team, that's what not to do, and what to do if I said you did something fine. So now we're going to look at this next fight, one by one. Which is going to be more annoying, because I can't just, like, go back to your first fight. It's, like, easier to scroll back when you, like, when you can't go too far back, you know? So, right now you're just trying to not let your team frontline. I don't know why you're... I don't know why. Okay, your team gets walled off. You should be shooting the wall, not falling off of high ground. So yeah, you shouldn't have fallen off high ground right there. Bit of an oof. And once 2 people died, even if they get red... Okay, so that's just a huge miscommunication, right? Like, that shield obviously came in too late, and now you just get walled off. Okay, now let's go back. We're gonna let's run. So Ryan's like, I'm going main. Team's like, let's go left. You're like, oh, okay. Yep, oh, okay. So everything's fine. Your Torb is mega frontlining. He gets walled off because of it. See, you're shooting the wall more than the Orisa does. So, that wouldn't have happened if you're Baptiste and... I'll wait for the Baptiste and Torb. So you drop down. Can't say I disagree. Shield your Mercy. So really, when you're shielding a Mercy and she's like real low, you kind of want to give her, if your BAP isn't alive, you kind of want to give her like a constant shield, because if she's taking damage every like couple seconds, she's never gonna regen. So, if your Mercy doesn't have a BAP right there, you just want to, and which I forgot she res them, but like you want to let her regen, right? So you go high ground. You're holding shield. You see Orion there. You should be pushing. So you drop off. Why do you drop off here? Because you can't see anyone? Then push further, right? Like, push them off high ground. And then hold here, and then watch as the team dies, right? But you drop off as if you're getting mega pressured and are going to lose the fight. But you hear Mei ult, you drop down, and you drop into a Mei ult. And then you get Graviton fluxed. And then no one, I guess, calls out the Ryan. That was, like, very obvious that he was up there. Like, you kind of need to be aware. Like, if you don't see the Ryan in front of you, he's behind you. Or to this side of you. Or above you. But if you don't see the Ryan in front of you, and he has Shatter, it means he's looking for a Shatter. Good grab, or good Shatter. Okay, stop shielding and just die, or jump off the map. No, okay, that was a valiant effort, I suppose. Okay, let's look at... Let's go back. I guess we can look at Orisa's perspective again, because she died pretty early. Did she? Yeah, she did. Is this a whole new fight? What the fuck am I? I'm so confused. Okay. So you drop off... There's no reason to drop down there, right? Dude, I'm so fucking... Just... I'm a crackhead. Like... I'm so confused. I think I just watched 2 fights. That's right. Okay, yeah. So this bang, that happens. Oh, and I just never stopped watching that perspective, I guess. Oops. My bad. I'll just skip Ryan's part of that fight next time. Okay, so real quick. Obviously, this is information you have. But, like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? yellow. You're just way too far ahead. And also, you know they have a Mei, right? And the Mei can see you, right? And you're 180 out of 250. Let's see how fast you get walled off. Pretty fucking fast.
I'm overloading.
So if Daniel didn't make the same mistake you did, right? You're dead. And also, you're dead, you know? So we're gonna go back to before the two of you both die. And we're gonna look at what Jerome does. Okay, so why do you drop off here? If you don't drop off here, he doesn't get walled off, right? Because he can just excuse me, doesn't get walled off. Because she can just back up after you shoot the wall down. So you're a mile, you're making the same mistake Yellow does, right? And you probably don't even know Yellow's making the same mistake you are. So once you don't have the surprise factor, right? Back off. You know what I mean? Not go back. Okay, so that was terrible on like 3 reasons. A, you weren't using your natural cover. B, your Orisa had no fucking idea you were gonna do that. C, you didn't have surprise because the Mei was coming to deal with you, and then you're like, yes, please, dear God, deal with me, not like run away from the Mei. So yeah, that was bad on like 3 different places. Now we're gonna go back and see how Daniel handles this. I mean, we already know the mistake Daniel makes. Not necessarily necessary, but. Okay, yeah, you shouldn't be in this hole. Like that's it. I mean, you like almost save your Torb, but like if you don't die, Mercy can just res Torb, right? So even while you let her survive for a second, and it was like a fine idea, I guess. You take away a res, so you're still down 5-6. So it's literally just the same thing. Like you going in there is worse than you not going in there because your Mercy can't res. You're 5-6 without a Mercy res instead of being 5-6 with a Mercy res. So basically you going in there was like saying, I'm gonna get resed here. Or I'm not gonna allow my Mercy to res here ever. And then I'm not gonna go through your part, you just res people, like good job, you know what I mean? So you shouldn't fall down here, right? There's no reason to. I think I've already... So let's see if you make the same mistake this time. You're not frontlining this time, so already one mistake not made. And you don't go in there either. Weird use of your like 20-second cooldown. But it's fine. It lets you get out of my ult. Honestly, as a team, the big mistake you made was dropping down. And let's see how Jerome kills himself. So he's up here. But yeah, as a team, the biggest mistake y'all have made on this specific fight is dropping down. And the fight previous is dropping down when you didn't need to. And honestly, Jerome, you keep taking spots where you just can't ever see. Did you react to that? Let's see in real time. Put it at 1.0. Once you stop getting hit markers, stop shooting, by the way. Sure looks like you. Like, he's not there yet, obviously. But maybe not the best use of an ult. Let's see what Daniel does. He frontlines too much. Like you're getting shot like while in front of your Rhino shield, so definitely not useful. Unfortunate that you dropped down into a Mei ult. Okay, good job keeping your Rhino alive. Good ult overall. Yeah, that was a good ult. Let's see how Mandy does. Okay. Mandy, you should be healing your Bastion right there. Let's see how low whoever you're healing gets.
Damage amplified. Heilstrahl. Heroes never die.
Okay, I'm fine with that ult because kind of and kind of not, because Daniel's pretty much gonna immortality field that every time. What you're doing is like, well, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to heal Daniel because he's in the midst of 5 people. Like, he's in the body of 5 people, so you're never gonna get like that one beam on him, right? So you just ult to make sure he gets. Basically, you ult to become Moira, right? And that's fine. But Daniel's never gonna let himself die there because he has immortality field. But just to make sure, it's fine. So you're healing Mandy right now. Mandy, you're healing Baby right now, who's mega alone and also full health. With your ult. So Roxas full health, full health, full health. Jerome, half health, right? So, and getting coalescence, and like you didn't know he was getting made, right? But he was getting coalescence. You can see that. So yeah. So you see your DPS go critical, your Rhine doesn't, and you stick with the Rhine. But also, kind of on your team for not so one more. So you're right. Fuck, how far did I go back? Not far. So your biggest fault, right? As a team, y'all dropped with no reason. You should have kept high ground and pushed high ground. And B, you didn't stay together with Mercy ult. Your Rhine wasn't with your Bastion. Because your Bastion obviously couldn't move. He was getting grabbed. Or getting flushed, excuse me. Your Torb wasn't with your Rhine. And you were healing Orisa, who was full health. Okay, so good res overall, kind of. Yeah, I guess you hadn't lost Smitty yet, or you hadn't lost Daniel yet. Okay, so we're gonna. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go watch. We're gonna go watch Bambi's perspective. Okay, we've got a minute, basically 6 minutes left.
I will win. 60 seconds remaining.
Oh, you're... So, basically, if you're trying to push that run off high ground, you need to land back on high ground, right? Otherwise, you get DMAC'd like you do, or like you almost do. Very lucky to not get DMAC'd there. And also, turn around so you can, like, eat, right? Because you don't want to just get beamed. So here, you should be on high ground, because Soldier can just easy DMAC you. And because you get easy DMAC'd, you can't eat Soldier ult and die to it. Okay, let's go back. Probably 2 hits. Yeah, let's watch Roxas. Roxas. I mean, and it might be on Roxas for not shielding you. Let's see. So Roxas should probably take high ground. It's right here. You need to make sure your D.Va's getting held, and she's just not. And honestly, yeah, so... Oh, especially if you have a Moira, you gotta be with your Rhine. Unfortunate charge. Really good boob. And then you just die. So yeah, your positioning was too high. Your Moira... I don't know what your Moira was doing, but maybe she was healing you, maybe she wasn't, but you were just getting pegged. And like allowing yourself to get pegged, basically. I didn't mean to go forward. Just set my controller down. Okay, yellow, let's see how you do. So, yeah, you like 180 to come back, and then 180 again. So definitely not the play. So you should wall here, because your Rhine's super low. But instead, they get walled. So you should wall this because your Rhine's super low. And also their Rhine. You should ice block this, but you die? Okay, so right there, you went into a fight, and used 0 cooldowns. May's whole thing is her wall. That's like all of her like ability, right? All of her offensive or defensive ability. So good, you roll away. You get healed up. You don't really frontline. You get shattered. What can you do? Ooh, good double headshot. Okay, let's see from Dan's perspective. Dan gets a huge boob. Dan wastes. Oh wow, I guess like you could have touched without amp there for sure. And once you secure overtime, which securing overtime is touching. Securing overtime. What the fuck? Securing overtime is touching with 2.9 seconds or less, maybe 3, I forget. But like 2.9, and you just get the fuck off cart, right? Because you've secured overtime. But instead you hold here for no reason, and get shattered for no reason, and then live for no reason. Is this not the fight where fucking you booped the May? No, it's not. Holy Christ alive. So yeah, really good boob. Overall, good positioning. You should be running when you hear soldier ult. What are you gonna do? You didn't have boob. Let's see what Mandy does going into this fight. Honestly, I'm kind of fucking up a little bit in terms of like going back to every fight, but it's fine. Okay. Ooh, bad fade. And you don't even try to heal the diva. Okay, you try, but diva's not coming to you. Bad fade. Right? So like, I'm not just gonna say bad fade. I'm gonna tell you why they're bad. My bad. When do you fade? So like right here, as soon as it's off cooldown. Okay, bad orb, right? But it's fine. Who are you healing here? Okay, good. You don't waste that much of it. Okay, so you start fade here. And you fade into the enemy team. So you should be healing Diva right now. You can heal her over the cart because she's huge. But instead you heal the cart, so you're not healing Diva. Still not healing Diva. Okay, healing Diva a little bit.
I will rebuild you.
Do you fade here? Like right on cooldown? Yes. Where do you end up? Right there. You faded here and ended there. So, one thing about fade is it's not very long, but you're completely out of commission while fading. So, for instance, your Rhine or Diva, if we want to look, or McCree, if we want to look in the top left, are almost dead to dying. You can't heal them. And especially if you're all the way over here without fade, and one's all the way over here, not your fault. All the way over here, kind of your fault. So you're healing orb. It hits them. You kind of mess up your heals. So if you could fade, you would fade around the wall, right? To start healing him again. I think your Lucio amped. Let's check. Yeah, your Lucio just amped, saving your Ryan's life. So right here, you don't need to fade. Tell me you don't fade. But you should be healing, because you have more than half. So he died because of you, right? Like, your Lucio amped, he did everything he could. He killed the Moira on her. Did literally everything they could. You fade to save who? Not yourself, right? So even if you magically save yellow there, you're still dead.
This will heal you. I require assistance.
Target-rich environment.
So yeah. A lot of mistakes there. But that's gonna happen.
Time to be young to die.
10 seconds remaining.
For nothing, if we don't have doubting tower to forward barrier.
Weird eat. That was going for no one. But you're in practice, so Roxas should definitely stop that there. Like if you're on high ground, you can be doing everything you're doing currently and taking no damage and not getting shattered. So you should just be up on this high ground.
Still kicking.
10 seconds.
Okay, weird charge. But so y'all should have discussed who's touching there, right? Because you're Lucio amped and you charged to touch. Lucio didn't really need to amp, right? Because he's already on point. Like, amp's not going to save you 3 whole seconds in like 4 feet. But, it's not going to save you 3 whole seconds, no matter what the distance is. This is like a fucking mile, and you're amping off cooldown. But, basically, you should be expecting Lucio to touch. You shouldn't be charging, because if the run charged now, you have no counter pin. So you should be shielding. Yeah, and you have no mercy, so I'm just gonna switch to yellow now. So yellow just dies. Let's see what happens.
10 seconds.
Oh, they're not waiting, yellow.
Work will be for nothing if we don't attack now.
Okay, good wall. Ice block, please dear God. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what to do. You had a good wall. You didn't use your other main like your other very important cooldown. I think I already did that where I was like, good roll away, and then you just like get shattered. So just because you can see Orion doesn't mean like you're behind him. You know what I mean? So if that soldier didn't miss his rocket, you were dead. Like, plain and simple. And then you don't have res, so you're out for the whole fight. And they're fighting 5v6. So like, good roll, but you played that terribly, right? Like, you would have died. Like, plain and simple. You were banking on Ghost missing a rocket. And like, when you were playing Tracer, he didn't. And Tracer's much slimmer and has more movement. So, not the correct play. You get shattered here. What can you do? Probably should have known they were going to shatter, but like, such is life, you know? You get 2 good headshots. Yeah, I'd already seen that play. I'm pretty sure I'd seen this from you. Where you just get pinned here, or is that last fight? No, you just die here. So yeah, let's watch this, I guess. So yeah, oh yeah, you get pinned here. Oh, this is the fight where you amp for no reason. Like, I mean, so yeah, you're gonna touch. You have 6 seconds left. You can make it. And then, oh, and then, yeah, I've seen this fight from your perspective. So overall, good healing. Send in a heal orb. Oh, you don't. Yeah, I don't know. You just meant to lose that fight, honestly, but like the other ones you weren't. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's my commentating. Also, just like, I know I've done this a bunch for you, Mandy, but, you're probably getting tired of it. One thing that you should practice on Moira is, just like doing really fast, orbs. My bad. Yeah, it's just doing really fast orbs. You shouldn't have to wait for, you shouldn't be slow. You know what I mean? So like this is the, so whatever orb you're planning to do, this is the screen, right? So this is what you should be. Fuck me. I keep fucking it up, but you should be just doing it as fast as possible. I'm literally doing it like too fast, but like you shouldn't have to read it, right? You should just know like right trigger is heal, left trigger is damage. So if you're planning on doing damage, like if you're planning on doing damage, that's not gonna save your. If it's gonna kill somebody's life, like you should do it fast. But if it's not gonna save anyone's life, like fuck it, you know.
Hello.
Interesting. But yeah, just like do it fast, you know. Overall, but yeah, that is my VOD review. I really hope you all enjoyed it because that was